What's up, guys? It's Christian here, and we are quitting YouTube.
That's recently we've come into a lot of hate.
You win.
Yeah, we just recently posted a video, Evicted Insider Episode 2, which we will get into a little bit more of a discussion here in a second. But we only have 6 views so far, so it's looking like that's the end of the line for us.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
We don't get more than 6 views on this video.
Yes.
Whatever you do not watch the video.
We should rename this podcast to something along the lines of just the bitching and complaining about not having internet clout
And then
podcast.
And then brackets Into the Void.
Yeah,
brackets.
the Into the Void podcast.
I actually kind of like that, because like we're just like talking to no one anymore.
Yeah, fuck.
Shout out to the people that fucked with us for 2 episodes.
Yeah,
you're real OGs. But
Yeah.
you know what? I can't even complain because like, you know
Yeah.
what? At least you were like, your guys' podcast is dope.
Yeah. You know what? One day we will have tens of thousands of active followers. I just know it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just dropped a new video. It's Evicted Insider.
We also dropped a new music video too. Check that shit out. We worked really hard on that.
Yeah. Make sure to check that out. We're not going to plug that or tell you what it's called. You just need to find it.
Just know we uploaded it in another school.
Yeah, and it's somewhere on the internet at another school on their server.
You wouldn't know what site it's on.
Yeah, no one does because it's from another school.
One day we will release a music video though.
Yeah, I totally want to do music videos and shit.
Yeah.
Even if it's not for my song, just be like, "Yo, bro, can I do the music video for your song?"
I was thinking like we do the song like with all ad libs, like what we were gonna do, and then like we show someone in public like, hey man, you want to hear my new song? And then like it's just like, hey,
yeah,
huh?
What?
All right,
Cool.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey.
hey,
What?
huh?
Hey, yeah. That is one of the perks of you guys listening to the Evicted podcast is you get sneak previews.
I pop Adderall, pussy boy.
Shoutouts, Fright. But yeah, you guys get little snippets into our brain on the Evicted podcast. So to the two, it almost hurts to say because we do weekly get viewers, so I can't say we don't. But it seems to be pretty consistently two people. So thank you to those 2 people, and I hope you enjoy our shit. But anyway, if those 2 people that listen to this podcast also
Shout out to Lambs 151.
yeah
Our sponsor for the week.
our paid sponsor, they give us money.
Sponsor, we said.
Yeah, if that's completely 100% legit, don't at Lambs, please don't. We don't want a lawsuit.
We might get in trouble.
We could. We're not really sure about the legality of this, but
just know they do have our back, and we are sponsored by them, and we give free lambs, and we finish a whole bottle of lambs every podcast.
151 lambs even. So every podcast, well, like every day before I go to work.
Yeah, I'm not normal unless I have a whole bottle of lambs before I go to work and afterwards.
Yes. The good thing about Lambs 151 is that when you drink an entire bottle of it, you still have time to drive to work because you don't get drunk technically until 30 minutes later.
I thought it was an hour.
30 minutes to an hour, depending on your tolerance. But for seasoned veterans like us.
Yeah, it's a half hour.
Yeah, for some reason.
Oh, it's less time.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why, but let's just go with that. And yeah, so that's why.
Well, seasoned veterans butt chug.
Yeah,
that's why it hits us faster.
Exactly. That's what a true master of the 151 can do.
So every morning when I wake up, I do a handstand against the wall, and I'm like, Christian, you know what time it is? And he's like, oh, you already fucking know what's going on here. And he just jams the bottle down my ass.
Slam dunk it down his ass.
He slam dunks the bottle of lambs up my ass. And then I butt chug the whole bottle of lambs, and I drive to work after that. Yeah. And only then, after a half hour, do I get slightly drunk. I get a buzz on.
Yeah, and then you're in good shape. You know, you got a slight buzz on at work. So
and that's when I feel normal again.
Yeah, and that's when I can talk to customers and also do my job.
Exactly.
So, for those of you who do watch and who also fuck with our Evicted network main channel shit, which who knows, there may even be one of you out there listening to this right now. Our current thought is Evicted Insider is really built upon fan interaction And of course, we don't have any of that right now, as you can tell from us constantly screaming into the void on the Into the Void podcast.
Listen to us. Pay attention to us.
We're funny. I swear to God, we're funny. Please, God, listen to us.
If you knew us in real life, you would think we're funny.
Yeah. Everyone does. Even my mom. My mom thinks I'm funny.
My mom thinks our YouTube videos are hilarious. Shout out to my mom.
Yeah,
I love you.
Shout out to Liam's mom.
Yeah.
I haven't told my mom yet because I think she might crucify me. But yeah, we're thinking we might postpone Evicted Insider for a little bit to focus on the skits because we want to get our shit out there right now. And then once we have a little bit more fan interaction, we'll do Evicted Insider again because we love the series. It's just...
We want to show you guys that like we can actually sit down and write a sketch that is funny to you guys and
every week
and all your friends, really.
Yeah, because we're just trying to make people laugh right now. If you guys ultimately sign up for the Evicted fucking journey, then there will be Evicted Insiders coming at you at some point in the future. And we're not even really sold on this yet, but it's just kind of something that's going through our heads that we might just do some more skits.
We want to establish our brand too.
Yeah. So we're also thinking too, we're going to upload the videos side by side. So the podcast and the skit or the whatever the fuck we're doing that week on the main channel will come out on Thursday just because of scheduling conflicts right now. We're booked solid, doing fan meetups and, it's tough when you have 3 fans and they're all in 3 different places in the world. So, you got to go see them. It takes a lot of time out of our schedule. So
we were busy on tour like the whole like entirety of 2018. So we didn't really have a lot of time to make videos.
Yeah, exactly. But now we're not on tour.
Yeah. So we have a lot more free time than we did before.
Yeah. It's hard of us, to be honest.
Yeah, if I do say so myself. Anyway,
we'll post this on our social medias too, so we don't have to get it too into depth. And for those of you who do fuck with everything Evicted, then we appreciate you so goddamn much. I just could fucking shove an entire bottle of Lambs 151.
That's what I was going to say. I could just slam dunk a bottle of Lambs up your ass.
Yeah, and if you give me the opportunity to, if I...
Even if you're like... Even if it's not like you're willing to do that, like even if it's not like you're willing to let Christian do that, once you let your guard down, he will do it.
Yes. So if you ever see me on the streets and you just need to say, "Hey, is that one of the guys from Evicted Network?" Like, we're not shy. Go ahead and say that to us, and then immediately proceed to do a handstand and rip off your pants. Maybe rip off your pants first.
Yeah.
Rip off your pants just enough to the point where we can see your exposed asshole. Yeah. Do a handstand, and I will pull out the bottle of Lambs 151 that I always have on my person just in case. You never know when you might need one. And I will slam dunk it right into your rectum, and we'll see exactly how gang you are if you can just slam it.
I think it's good for anxiety. Like if you're a little bit nervous or uncomfortable in any kind of conversation with, like, let's say with someone you don't know necessarily. You can just pull out the bottle of Lambs out of your pocket and just, like I said, do a handstand on the wall. Get them to help you butt chug it, or if you can't really find someone to do that, then just down it. Just down it as fast as you can. It's just Lambs. It's not really that high of a percentage. So.
Yeah, it's not Everclear or anything.
Yeah, that's a discussion for another video because I have slammed a whole bottle of Everclear down my ass one time.
Yeah. Got him a little drunk.
I got a little sick that night.
A little tiny bit. It was a little bit too much for him. But, we live and we learn.
95% alcohol? Who would have thought?
Yeah. I don't feel so good, man. It's like, oh, bro, it's only 20% more than Lambs 151.
And it's only a whole quart full.
Yeah, what's wrong, bro? Like,
it's not like this could kill 6 people.
Yeah, smarten up.
Yeah. Even if you just, drank, probably 4 shots of that,
you'd be go to the hospital. Fucking hammered. Yeah. I don't know. Well, you might be able to avoid going to the hospital, but you would be.
I don't know, man. 4 shots of Everclear. I think you're going to the hospital.
4 shots. I think to be honest, I could probably do 4 shots of Lambs, and I would be okay. I'd be drunk.
All righty then.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I gotta drive.
Want to speak for the podcast real quick?
What? No, fuck that. I'm not drinking that putrid shit unless I'm trying to get drunk.
Wait, Alfred, he didn't mean that.
Sorry. We're sorry, Mr. Lamb. I'm not drinking that delicious Lambs 151.
I'm going to try my best not to drink it, he said.
Because of responsibility. Make sure to slam dunk bottles of Lambs 151 up your ass responsibly, kids.
But but responsibly. Make sure it's responsible.
Yeah, exactly. You need to responsibly butt chug an entire bottle of 151 rum, and if not, then we don't want you as fans. Only responsible. We'll only do it responsibly.
Yeah, now with that new law in place where Canadian police can go to your homes and find out if you've been drinking by breathalyzing you. I actually have a funny story about that. I was just chilling at my house, and it's just a regular Saturday night, and I get a knock on my door, and it's the police. And funny enough, I'm already, like I said earlier, doing a handstand against my wall with a whole bottle of lambs just pouring down my ass. I was like, wait, officer, it's not what it looks like. I swear on my life, like, this isn't what it looks like. I'm just practicing for a play. I'm rehearsing.
Yeah, I'm going on Broadway, officer.
It's for, I can't think of the name of the play right now, but I'll think of it later.
You're just getting progressively more drunk as you're talking to the cop.
They're just like, I'm going to need you to come with me, sir.
To the point where you're just incoherent. You're
going to fuck up my property. Yeah. And then I just fall over and pass out for a little bit.
Shit. So, I mean, I hope you guys enjoy us talking about slam dunking bottles of Lambs 151 into people's assholes. And I mean,
I'm sorry that this has been the whole 11 minutes of the start of the episode.
Don't be scared to say hi to us in person, because we won't do that unless you consent. Unless you say, I really want you to do this. At which point, then, I mean, you kind of, you asked me to do it, so it is what it is. But don't be afraid that we're just going to slam dump shit up your ass. That's not our style. It's just not our style. We only do that to those who are willing and responsible. Drink lambs tonight. Butt chug tonight. So anyway, we were going to talk briefly about...
I have a cold.
So anyway, we were going to talk briefly about...
That's why I coughed earlier.
Seems I have a cold as well.
Okay, I'm done now.
Okay, so...
Anyway. Okay, I'm actually done.
All right. So there's this YouTuber. What's her name? I don't even know what her name
Trisha Paytas, or Paytas. I don't know. She used to be a stripper, and she is an alleged Trump supporter. The only reason I'm even bringing up that she's a Trump supporter is she's saying that she's not a Trump supporter. She made a video about how Mexicans come over the border and steal hard-working Americans' jobs. They just hoard them. They hoard the jobs, so none of the Americans can have them. I don't know where they're hiding them, but...
Yeah. I'm going to take your job and take it across the border.
Exactly.
Or illegally live in your country.
And she was very firm about that opinion and that stance. And she said she was... I don't know. I think she came out with an apology video saying basically she knows... I lost a lot of it. I didn't even really have any respect for her, but... She basically said in her apology that she knows nothing about politics, and she was regurgitating something she heard on the street.
Yeah, but there's a few things here. If you're going to be an influencer, let's call it, if you're going to have some sort of impact on people's lives, then don't. If people listen to you, if people listen to what you say, then don't regurgitate out bullshit facts.
And don't say toxic shit like that. If people listen to you, don't say disgusting shit like that, because I don't know, that's so untrue. That Mexicans just... Because, you can't have your job stolen. You just have to be lazy to not even have the job in the first place. It works that way in life in general. Someone who's more hardworking than you is going to come and take that job from you. It's who's ready to work harder to get that job.
It really doesn't have to do with foreigners.
Ethnicity at all.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think also from what I gather, the apology video, I didn't really even watch the full thing, so maybe I'm putting shit out there, but it's the thumbnail is her crying. It very much...
It's like the Laura Lee thing, and she even said, she made fun of Laura Lee. She said her apology was shit, too.
Yeah, it almost just kind of seems like pulling a sympathy card.
It is. And she's... I don't know.
Yeah, you know what I mean? If you're gonna apologize about something, and I understand... I've learned this lesson, I think, from relationships and family, but and it's not an inherent lesson, you just know, but if you're going to apologize about something, be genuine about it. Don't cop out and be oh, I can't believe that people are hating on me and like
and also like
you know
don't cry on camera if you're an ugly crier.
Yeah. Well, I think if you're just gonna make an apology video, don't cry.
Yeah.
Cry if you need to cry off camera. No one cares about you crying.
Like you shouldn't be doing that as an adult.
Yeah,
in the first place.
Yeah,
like,
I feel so sorry. Feel sorry for me because I'm crying. I have emotions.
That's something a child does.
Yeah, like you know
it's
what
very.
I mean?
I don't know. Like that's how it is. Like I basically from my living situation and like when I up until like middle school I had to go to like a daycare kind of thing, like not with like other kids, like I mean I guess it was with other kids, but it was because my parents lived so far away from my school. I had to like go to a family friend who owned a daycare. So yeah, so I'm just speaking from experience. Like that's something a child does when they apologize and they know they're in the wrong. Like they cry to get sympathy.
Yeah, and it's just like I get it. Like we have no idea what it's like to have millions of people coming down on your head and being like, "What the fuck?" Like you're an idiot or whatever and shit like that. And I get it. I can understand that would be emotionally straining, but like get through the emotionally straining part. Like cry off camera, get all your emotions out, and then make a genuine apology and just admit that you fucked up. Don't try to pull the sympathy card. And maybe she did have a genuine apology, but like I think like as soon as you see that thumbnail where it's like her crying and it's like I'm so sorry in the title or some shit like that, it's like, but well, like
in my opinion, like she had the video up for like 2 days or whatever, but like before she realized, she's like, oh my god, I made a huge mistake. So she uploaded that, made the thumbnail for it, titled it, and was like, this is gonna be fucking fire. Like this is I regret nothing about this video, because if she regretted anything in the video, she wouldn't have uploaded it. This is purely for the backlash that she's getting. Like and the whole premise of her apology is she said, I don't think the same way now as I did in that video. And it was like 5 days later. So it's just backlash, and it's just like, if you're going to have an opinion like that, stand behind it and then say, you know what guys, my opinion was wrong, I'm sorry for having that opinion. But she didn't say that. She said, I know nothing about politics and I was just regurgitating it, like what other people were saying. Like that's one of the most pathetic apologies I've ever heard.
Was it 5 days later? I thought it was like an old video that resurfaced of her saying these things.
I don't think it. I think it was like, because I seen a screenshot and it was like January 5th, and it was like, watch how fast she's gonna lose subs for this, and then like
maybe it was someone reposting it. I thought one sec, let me pull that up.
If it was, either way, like stand by your opinion. If you have an opinion that's wrong, like stand by it and then apologize for it once you realize that it's wrong.
What's her name? Lauren.
It's Trisha.
Trisha Paytraz.
I can't pronounce her last name.
Paytaz. I've seen this girl before. Like
I know, like when I was younger too. It's like she's like Shane Dawson's like friend or something like that.
Paytaz, fucking Trump. Yeah, but I mean, either way, I'm just trying to make sure that the fucking. Okay, so she's not crying in her thumbnail. So,
but she cried in the video a little bit.
Yeah, so let me just.
You can tell she was crying. Look at her. She made sure to like let everyone know she was crying. She couldn't have wiped her mascara off, like.
She's kind of, she's crying now. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the whole like, I don't know. You know what it is? I can't. I guess like we can't speak from it for personal experience. Yeah. We don't really know what it's like, but like, still, I feel like it's a common theme where like people do something wrong on YouTube. They don't really understand what they did wrong. They just feel sad because the whole internet is getting mad at them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, if that's the way you feel and you have genuine facts to prove it or some shit, then like just because the internet, this is a bad example, but like the whole internet can come down in your head for no reason. The whole internet could be wrong theoretically. If you have a fact to prove something, you know what I mean? Like then stick by it. Yeah. Or if your opinion is wrong, then just be like, okay, well,
I realized I was wrong.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, but. I don't know. I think the big problem, maybe that's what she did. I really didn't watch the whole video, so we're not super educated on this.
I watched the whole video, the apology video.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I think that I think just don't pull sympathy cards. Like don't try to make an apology video about the trying to garner a reaction from the fan. Like just be genuine. You know what I mean? Because like
that's why Laura Lee's apology was so terrible, because she had to make a jump cut at one point to like add a tear. She had to make an actual jump cut to add a tear in there. Like, anyone who has a half a brain can tell that, like, that apology was fake as fuck. and like that's why everyone disliked the video.
Shout out to Oh My God, It's Hugs. He just commented on our video. He's the man.
You're the fucking man.
Yeah, challenge Hugs. Sorry, no, it's OMG, it's Hugs now. You're the man.
OMG, it's Hugs.
You are a honorary member of the Evicted Network. Honorary.
Sorry, not Evicted Network. Pig Gang. You are an honorary member of Pig Gang.
Yeah, sorry, I got those mixed up.
Yeah.
So I mean, you don't get any benefits, but like we have knighted you.
We have knighted you into Pig Gang, and as such, we expect you to make a video related to Pig Gang.
Yes.
This is your formal challenge.
Yeah, and I'm sure that this message will get to you as it will be uploaded.
Yes.
Certainly, this will find its way to you, but we're not going to send it to you.
And this has been episode 12 of Screaming into the Void.
Yes. And we truly, truly enjoy screaming into the void.
Yeah.
Listen to us.
Pay attention to us. We have things to say.
Yeah, we're two people.
With opinions.
Yeah. Yeah. How often do you find people with opinions nowadays?
Who have a microphone?
Yeah. We live in a part of the...
We live in a society, okay?
We live in a society, and we have a microphone. Yeah. And we have opinions, and that should be enough reason for us to make billions of dollars off of talking into a microphone.
We have been blessed with 32 subscribers, and I just want to say thank you so fucking much.
Yeah, we actually really do appreciate it. It's awesome.
No, I'm at first I said it in like a sarcastic way, but I actually do mean it. Like, thank you to the. Honestly, it's probably like 16 people that are really subscribed to us, like because like
the rest are friends or family. Yeah.
But shout out to our family and friends too. We're not gonna name any names because it's the internet. But
yeah, we don't do last names, cunts.
Yeah.
But my last name is Pezzarella.
It's Christian Pezzarella, so if you see a Christian Pezzarella on Facebook, cyberbully him. Even though there is probably going to be a Christian Pezzarella.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't bully any Christian Pezzarellas. We can't advocate that. We're gonna have to make an apology video.
Yeah. We're
so sorry. I'm so sorry. Christian. We're so sorry that we got Christian Pezzarelli cyberbullied and he killed him. Oh shit! I mean, that's a little bit too far, but no, it's not too far because we're sorry. And I'm crying.
Cyberbullying hurts that much.
Yeah, and we'll cry about it.
Here's what I don't understand about cyberbullying. Okay, like I understand like people saying mean shit to you all the time, and like people that you hardly know and like people that you do know, like saying mean shit to you online is hurtful, but like. What's to stop you from literally clicking like the block button or shutting off your phone or computer like if need be? Like what's to stop you from doing any of that?
I guess it's the I agree, but I think people's argument for cyberbullying now is that like it's like people who bully you at school and then they go on Facebook when they're at home and they're like, "Hey, you fucking penis head."
But that's the thing, like
you can still choose to block it.
If it were me, like I would just be like, and like you know what, I don't have to deal with this. Like I don't have to, and I won't. I'm just going to block this person and make my life that much easier.
Yeah.
And you block them, and they actually like. I don't know. What are they? It's just cyber bullies. Like they're not. It's not like they're gonna bully you like outside of like the cyber realm.
Well, I mean,
maybe that's not always the case. Obviously.
What I would say,
it is.
If you're here's my anti-bullying message. If there's bullies possess small dick energy. We're bringing that back.
Dick. That's never been a thing until you just said it.
Yeah.
Yes, it has. It's big dick energy.
Yeah, but hasn't there?
There's no small dick energy.
Okay, well, we're taking the yin to the yang of big dick energy. They have little dick energy.
That's true.
And people with little dick energy cannot endure an entire bottle of Lamb's 151 slam dunked into their ass. Yeah, because we have big dick energy.
We have big lambs energy.
Yeah, big lambs energy. Big lambs take little lambs energy.
Everyone start that hashtag on Twitter, and if I actually see this hashtag go around, I'm going to be thoroughly impressed. But big lambs energy.
Yeah, I'll kill myself out of excitement and happiness.
I've seen it happen before. He will do it.
Yeah, I tried. Fuck.
No, he's succeeded. This is Christian's ghost.
Yeah,
co-hosting with me.
Yeah, Christian. We bring in a new Christian every week.
Co-hosting with me. And I'll stop talking.
That was very punny. Haha. Fucking. Anyway, this has been Christian Pezzarella's ghost.
Stop tarnishing Christian Pezzarella's or Pezzarelli's name.
And you know why I killed myself? Because you guys were cyberbullying me. You said that you didn't like my video. So when I was the channel Brazow.
This might add to the whole cyberbullying thing, but like I remember in high school I was taken into like a room in in my high school, and I had to like sit down and have a meeting with like I guess like everyone knows where we live right now, like not directly, but like the area we live. So I'm just gonna say like in Nova Scotia, like in my high school in Nova Scotia, I was taken into this room, and I had to sit down with this elite cyberbullying group, and basically they had to tell me like why cyberbullying was bad, even though I don't even think I really did anything that was like worthy of cyberbullying, that was really deemed worthy of cyberbullying.
What did you do again? I remember this. I think like.
So I'll just quickly explain that. I have a couple of funny stories to say on this podcast, but to start it off, basically, I don't know. This kind of just goes with like having like thick skin, I guess. Like if you're sensitive, like I can understand how people that are more sensitive would view it differently. But my friend at the time made a fake account of me, and he was like tweeting at this girl that I had a crush on, and he's like, "I'm gonna eat your ass" and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, right.
And then I was like, "Oh fucking goddamn it, who is this? Who's doing this right now? Like this is bullshit." I was like embarrassed, but then I was also like, this is actually pretty hilarious. Like when like looking back on it, and at the time I could recognize it was funny.
But still, you're like,
this sucks because I like this girl. But basically, I figured out who it was, and I made an account of them. But like, I made tweets that were like basically 10 times funnier than the tweets that he was making of me. And eventually, the office, the people in the office, like the principal, the vice principal, they caught wind of it. They seen it on Twitter. It's funny because they like watched the whole beef on Twitter, and they didn't say anything until we both got called into the principal's office, and then they were just reviewing the tweets, and they're like, "Did you tweet this?" And I had to just look at them like with almost, I couldn't keep a straight face, and I was like, I did tweet this, and they're like, "Okay, like why?" And I just had to explain like it was just like an inside joke between me and him.
Didn't you say that like as masquerading as this person that fucking he likes when he fucking has single ply toilet paper, so that when he goes to wipe his ass or whatever, his
fingers slip through and touches his bum.
Yeah, that's what it's.
That's what I said, and it had like 40 retweets. So like everyone in the school were cyberbullies. Like it had like 40 to 100 retweets and likes and shit like that. So like it was just a really toxic environment, I guess, at the time. But
but like that's not even bullying, though. That's funny. That's just like two friends like going at each other.
And he took it really well too. So like honestly, I wouldn't consider it cyberbullying, but like from a different perspective, like I said earlier, like it probably looked like cyberbullying. But yeah, it was actually ran by me and a friend, like that account. So like we always had something funny to tweet on it, and we used a real picture of him, so people actually thought it was him. And then at one point, this is the pinnacle of this. This is the absolute peak. This is my idea, so I'm gonna take credit for this. But I was like, you know what? And I took inspiration from Project X because I fucking love that movie. But I was like, I tweeted from the account, and by this time we accrued like 400 followers, I want to say, like something like that. And I was like, party at my house, hot bitches dress like it, ugly bitches stay home. And like 8 carloads of people showed up to his house when he was at work, and his dad was still home, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here! There's no party here! Like, get out!" And the dude like messaged me, and he's like, "Man, like what the fuck? Like this has gone too far." And we both just stopped. We both just stopped with the Twitter. Like we were done after that. I was like, "You're right. Like that was kind of too far." And yeah, and I have another funny story relating to that guy, but we'll just save that for another podcast. But
fuck, yeah, high school was fucking retarded. Like what a weird part of
it was
life.
Weird and good and bad at the same time. Like it really was a roller coaster. Like there were some parts where I was like, I wish this was over already, but then there's parts like where I was like, I almost don't want shit like this to end, because like so much funny shit would happen like almost on a daily basis. And like with high school, like there's that social aspect too, where you see all your friends, like even people that like are your acquaintances, you get to see all those people every day and like socialize with them. But then after high school, it's just completely different. Everyone's trying to establish themselves and do their own thing, and it's just a lot different.
You definitely lose a lot of friends. Like people are like, oh yeah, you lose a lot of friends, and to me it sounded like a scary thing, but like it's not really, because like those people aren't really like your true friends, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, if it doesn't really matter, like, if one of my really best friends, like, moved to the other side of the planet, like, I'd still be in touch with them. Like, we might not necessarily talk all the time. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like real friendship, like, it doesn't just, like, snap away when you go away from high school. Like, it's just that it's just the same as anything else. You go to a job, there's people there that, like, you like, but, like, they're not really your people, you know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, if you're going through high school right now, then make sure to fucking queef on that motherfucking
if you're also going through high school, make sure to fucking hit that like button.
Yeah, make sure to rate this video 5 stars.
Yeah, please rate our videos 5 stars. I'm serious.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
And YouTube, bring back the 5-star system so that people can smash that 5-star.
Can someone go on what's that website called? Start a change, or what is it? It's like fucking,
like, I don't know, like an online petition.
Yeah, like, let's start an online petition and bring the 5-star rating back on YouTube, because
I feel like part of me feels like it's a better system. Maybe, I don't know.
It feels weird because, like, when we talk about the 5-star rating, like, kids nowadays and even, like, preteens and, like, young teenagers are gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. But, like, once upon a time there was a 5-star rating system in YouTube.
Yeah.
When I was your age.
Yeah. When I was, you young cunt.
Yeah. Fuck you young cunts.
Yeah. You don't even know how hard life is.
Yeah. You're a cunt because you're younger than me.
Yeah. We're 22 and we figured it all out. We know exactly.
We're exactly where we want to be right now.
Yeah, exactly. Everything is going perfectly.
Everywhere. Every kind of way you can think of.
Yes. And that's why we do a Screaming Into the Void podcast. Because
that's why Christian's going to take a Screaming Into the Void shot right now.
Fuck that.
Quick, real quick. Come on, hurry.
Hell no. Hurry. I got to drive.
Man, you can still drive with a whole bottle of Bacardi up your ass. It doesn't kick in until an hour later, man.
I know, but then I gotta drive back probably. So.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that.
And remember, we'll never get a sponsor like this if we tell people to butt chug irresponsibly.
True. Yeah, you gotta butt chug responsibly.
Yeah, don't drink and butt chug.
Wait, what?
Sorry, don't drive and butt chug. Don't butt chug and drive.
Okay. That makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah. But, I mean, you can drink and butt chug if you want. You could put a bottle of lambs in each orifice, like each end at like the North and South Pole, you know what I'm saying?
And I've done that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard with gravity, but like if you just contort your body like a fucking you can do it.
The hangover that you have the next day is unreal.
Yeah, but for that night, you fuck.
Yeah, you fuck and you're just in this state of euphoria that you've never been in.
Yes, sir. All right, well, fuck. Is there anything else you want to touch on before we move on to the...
Would you rather?
Yes.
Not really. I said what I want to say. I guess to sum it up, like, if you have an opinion on the internet and it's wrong and you figure out that it's wrong, don't say that you didn't have that opinion. Just be like, you know what, I was wrong, I'm sorry, and then move on, because chances are the internet is not going to always remember that. And they're not going to always, like, people aren't just going to always go to your videos to dislike them and be like, you were wrong about that one thing, so I hate you.
If anything, I feel like a lot of people lose fans off of events like that, but I think they also lose a lot of fans off of, like, disingenuine apologies, because it's just like, yeah, like, YouTube's fake to a certain extent. Like, it's not really a true test, like, a true window into someone's life, but, like, I feel like a lot of fans expect that kind of, especially like from vloggers and shit. They're like, oh, this is my life, like, welcome to my life. And like the fans are like, oh, I love being a part of this person's life. And then you figure out they're a lying cunt and you're like, okay, well, fuck them then. But who knows? I don't really know. That's my take on it. What's your take? Make sure to leave them in the comments below.
Please.
Yeah. I'm done begging. I'm just gonna act nicely.
I'm on the verge of killing myself. I just want one like, and one sub.
One like, please. Okay, so fuck. I mean, do you have a would you rather off the top of your head? Because I don't.
Would you rather be allergic to let me think. Would you rather be allergic to making gains in the gym, or would you rather be allergic to your current girlfriend, so you just can't be around her at all because you're just gonna get a stuffy nose and like hives and shit, and like it's gonna be bad?
I I mean, I think probably the gym. I mean, I like.
Oh my god, man! We got a beta over here, boys.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, we have a cuck over here.
Like.
Of course, man. I should have expected this from you. Fuck.
Yeah, fuck. I mean, I feel like the gym's great and all, but like
the gym is the only thing that matters.
Yeah, other than lambs.
Yeah. Also, we have one sponsorship by the gym, everyone.
Yeah, the gym sponsored us. What gym, you might ask?
Jim.
Yeah, no, the gym. The gym in general.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, so, and because of that, Jim, Jim, I'm talking to you, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
I'm going to have to change my answer to the gym.
Oh, shit, that's hard of you.
Yeah, so.
That's kind of fresh, though.
Gains over everything.
No, but you picked your girlfriend over the gym. Explain why you picked your girlfriend over the gym, please.
Just because I don't know, like it's fun to go to the gym and everything. I think that anyone that has gone to the gym and has seen a little bit of change in themselves, like it's addicting, like it's a fun thing, and it's good for you. It's beneficial, but like I feel like it's not the most important thing in the world. Like, relationships and shit, like, they're not necessarily important. You don't really need a relationship, but like, I feel like when they're healthy, they're good. They're good for you. As long as they're healthy. If they become unhealthy, then fuck that shit. But like, yeah. My girlfriend and me at the time have a good relationship. If things went sour, then I'd change my answer.
Fair enough. And there's history, so.
Yeah.
Fuck, what was I gonna say?
So like like for your answer, so you're saying like you just can't have a girlfriend, like.
Well, no, I just mean your current girlfriend. Like your next girlfriend, you wouldn't be allergic to her.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's the gym or your current... That's what it was, the gym or your current girlfriend.
Okay, well, I still stick with the same answer, but I'm just wondering how you're going to answer this, because you don't have a girlfriend at the moment.
Well, let's say I did. I'm still going to pick the gym, because, like, that kind of goes with, like, a question that I asked another friend, where I was like, what if your girlfriend said to you, you know what? It's either the gym or me. Yeah, pick one,
that's
bitch.
That's like a different...
It's a different context, but it's the same idea.
I think it's an entirely different question, because like
it's a different question, but it's the same idea.
It's the same general idea, but like there'd be if my girlfriend posed anything to me like that, I'd be like, well, then it's that thing, because you can't put an ultimatum on something like still stupid like that, right? You could be like, well, we need to compromise, and I don't get to see you anymore. Can you try to like, go to the gym in the mornings or something so that we can see each other in the evening? That makes sense. But if someone ever presents you with an ultimatum like that, I feel like they don't really care about you, or they're just kind of crazy.
It depends, like, your opinion on fitness and like overall physical health and shit. Like, to me, like, that stuff is important in more ways than one, because it's nice to build up your body and get big and beefy, like, and just like lift weights and shit, but it's also good for your mind as well, like mentally, like it just improves, like, let's say if you're just like depressed or whatever, or like you're going through some shit, you can always go to the gym, lift some heavy weights, get on the treadmill, and then run till you shit yourself, and then you can forget about it.
Yeah, but I mean, I think like, it totally is a different question for you, because you don't have a girlfriend.
Yes.
You could get easily out of this situation by being like, hey, will you be my girlfriend? And like, here's my situation. You know what I mean? Like, I need you to say that you're my girlfriend, because then I won't be allergic to the actual girl I want to date. And you just need to get a friend, and she'd be like, okay. And then you become allergic to her, and you're like, oh, fuck, I'm allergic to you. Like, we're broken up now.
You can't do this. In this Would You Rather, you can't do this. It has to be this girl, the one that you care about, and it's either her or the gym. Because every time you're going to go around her, unless you just want to deal with, like, stuffy nose and hives and whatever else comes with the allergy. So, like, maybe you're having a hard time breathing, too, and, like, all that shit. Yeah,
I mean, I'm definitely going to go with I'd rather be allergic to the gym, because, like, you don't need to go to the gym. You do. You could be healthy. You could even lift weights at home.
No, it's you know what? Let me just rephrase it. Exercise.
You still don't need to exercise.
You need exercise.
You really should exercise, but you don't need it.
You need it, unless you want to be a fat fuck.
Yeah. Shout out to all my fat fucks out there.
Shout out to all our fat fuck subscribers. Get in the gym, you fat fucks.
Yeah. You're not allergic, cunt. Shit. I need to think of a would you rather. Jump cut
God damn.
Would you rather walk in on, I don't know, like your best friend or your brother or something getting fucked by a dog or fucking a dog?
Oh, definitely fucking a dog.
Yeah. I feel like there's that added level of what the fuck if you're letting a dog.
But like,
fuck
it's almost funny, like if you walk in on your best friend like getting fucked by a dog, because you're like, why did you put yourself in this situation? But like, if it's your brother, you're just like, come on, man, like I looked up to you, or like, what the fuck, like
it's like your little brother.
Oh well, if it's your little brother, you're just like, man, like what the fuck, like I'm related to you, you fuck, like.
Hey, is this the president I've said? I feel like I've got to go with the same thing. I just saw this on Reddit and I was like, because I'm an unoriginal cunt. No, I'm an unoriginal cunt.
Everyone give Christian a boo in the comment section.
Yeah, make sure to dislike this video.
Make sure to dislike if you don't fuck with Christian.
Yeah, make sure to smash that motherfucking dislike button.
And if you do fuck with Christian, hit a dislike because you're a shit person.
Yeah, and rate 1 star.
Yeah, rate the video 1 star. If you
unsubscribe.
Yeah, there you go.
Tell people to boycott our channel. Please. Jinx. You owe me a Sprite cranberry now.
Shit.
The score is settled.
Well, yeah, the score. I was gonna say because you owed me 2 before.
What? That's bullshit. I'll catch you lacking one day.
Shit.
I think we could talk briefly too about a
movie,
Evicted movie review because we watched Mowgli. It was probably 2 weeks ago, but we haven't talked about it.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it.
All right.
So it's the Jungle Book, but it's like.
It's like the adult version. Not really even the adult version, the teenager version of Jungle Book.
I definitely wouldn't recommend letting your like 7 or 8 year old watch this.
That was the big controversy. That one scene in the movie, I was like, why did you do this? Like, I love dogs, so like it was just like a weird scene to watch.
Well, okay, let's go into spoilers for a second. That was the big controversy. Whew, I screamed there for a second. Sorry about that, headphone users.
That was a big controversy, everyone.
Yeah, so there's a big controversy.
Evicted.
Yeah, network. Check us out on social media. And
sorry, JP.
Yeah, we apologize. But no, okay, so that was the big controversy about this movie was people were like, oh, it's the Jungle Book. Haha, let's watch this with some popcorn on movie night. And then like their kids sit down and spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure this is the scene you're talking about. Mowgli has like a little like retarded friend, like a wolf.
It's an albino wolf.
Yeah, and he makes fun of him or something. Like not Mowgli. He snaps at him. Fun of him. Yeah, he snaps at him. He gets mad at him.
And that's the last thing he ever says to him.
Yeah, and after that, fucking the kid the kid goes and lives with the humans because they kidnap him for a minute. And he's like, oh, this ain't so bad. And then the hunter brings him into the room, and he has like the wolf skin or not skin, but
beheaded. It's like taxidermy. It's stuffed.
Yeah, taxidermy, and he's just like, "Oh, mate, I caught this.
Yeah, look what I caught, mate. It's big, meaty wolf."
Yeah, and I don't think he has that accent at all. I think he just has a normal similar, American accent. But
I thought it was similar.
I don't know, but anyway, fucking. Is that the scene you were talking about where you're like, why?
Yes, yeah. I was like, why did you do this? Like, I wasn't ready for this. Like,
it was kind of dark. Like, it was definitely.
I was like, well, going into the movie, I was like, I don't want any of these animals to get hurt.
Yeah, it was a good movie. it was a good, enjoyable movie. Would I recommend to watch it for free on Netflix if you have a subscription? Yes, but totally. Don't show your 7 or 8 year old children because I know that we're talking to lots of parents out there. If you want to watch the PG, like the normal. Then just go watch the new live action Jungle Book. I heard that was pretty dope. I've never watched anything related to the Jungle Book, so this was like my first Jungle Book experience. But I just heard it was fucked, so I was like, okay.
I think they're both really good movies. Like this one is just different, like in the way where you can't really introduce Jungle Book to your kids like with this one. With the first movie, like the other one they had that was appropriated for kids, like. Definitely watch that. Like show that to your kid. But for this movie, it's still good. It's a movie that stands on its own 2 feet. I give it 3 milk bones. I'd say 3.5 milk bones out of 5.
Sorry, did I cut you off?
Just to finish it off, I guess like my quick summary of the movie. It's definitely worth watching if you have a Netflix membership. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. I mean, there's not really too much else to say about it. Like it's nothing crazy. Like there's not going to be any groundbreaking effects in the movie. Like it's just kind of what you'd expect. It's like what you see out of the trailer is what you get.
Yeah.
But expect it to be like a darker version of the Jungle Book, which is it's cool. It's cool the way they went with it.
They should before I get fully into my full opinions of it, I think they should do that. They should take liberties with more like Disney movies and shit. Like they should do like R-rated Lion King. All right, so we're back. Sorry for the jump cut there. We maybe said something that was just a little too far. But I think that they should do like R-rated Disney movies and shit. Like they should do like R-rated Lion King. I think I'd totally watch the fuck out of that.
Lion King hentai in itself is fire.
Okay, so my take on the movie was, I have to give it 3 milk bones. I have to give it 3 severed wolf heads, child traumatizing wolf heads out of 5.
Fair enough.
Because
I said milk bones because like wolves would eat milk bones.
Yeah, well, milk bones is our typical rating system.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the universal standard that people in Hollywood understand.
Yeah.
When they come to us for we actually own IMDb. We do all the reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys like IMDb,
before a movie is released, they run it by us, and we give them the Milkbone rating system, see if it's any good.
Yeah, Avengers: Infinity War, we gave them the go ahead. No, Endgame actually. That movie's pretty good. We saw it already.
Actually, I'm gonna say it was 2.5. It was a little bit lackluster, but
yeah, lacking. Too long. Too many characters.
Yeah, too much action.
Too much water.
Yeah, too much water. That's what it comes down to.
So yeah, this was a good movie. I recommend watching it. Will I watch it again? I don't know, maybe one day. I like the concept. I really like how they like have the creative liberty to like go out and like change the story, make it a little bit more like edgy, because like, you know, like Disney movies have their appeal like for kids for sure, and then also they have appeal for like people with nostalgia. But like if you were to show just like a 50-year-old man who had never watched any Disney movies The Lion King, he'd probably be like, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah. You know what I mean? So like
it'd just be like another kid's movie.
You know what I mean? So, but like 50-year-olds like movies too, man. Make them a fucking R-rated Lion King where fucking Mufasa gets. Is it Mufasa? That's his dad, right?
It's that's his uncle. You're thinking of actually no.
Scar is
Scar is his uncle. Mufasa is his dad. You're right.
And Simba. Okay, so yeah, so like have like the stampede scene, but like redo it or some shit so that like Mufasa gets fucked and like they like tear him apart in front of like in front of Simba and like
it's just like a huge like bukkake.
Well. Anyway, okay. I think you guys get the idea. Right. That has been.
That was weird of you to say.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I've lost all control of the podcast at this point. I'm going ghost. Yeah. Christian Pezzarella.
I am the ghost.
Yeah. So no one's gonna understand that, but it is what it is.
If you're listening this far in, we appreciate you. Yeah. Also, go subscribe to Goofer.
Yeah, Evicted Goofer now. We signed him.
And if it's not Evicted Goofer, there's going to be consequences. Yeah. I'm serious.
We know where you live.
We know where you live.
We do know where you live. Okay, so this has been, the 12th episode? I don't even give a fuck what episode. This has been the 47th episode of the Evicted
Screaming
Podcast.
Into the Void.
Yes, I'm starting to lose my mind. I'm getting Stockholm Syndrome from the void. Okay, so make sure to always, as always, make sure to shove 5 stars up your fucking pussy. And squeak that shit out. Shit. One at a time.
I'm sorry the outro to this podcast is so crass all the time.
Yeah, well, but at this point, you know, it's come to be expected, so.
It's because no one's listening except for my friends and family, exactly who I want to hear this, exactly who wants to hear this kind of language.
Yes, and make sure if your friends and family or your people that you think might like this podcast and then you show them and they don't like them, make sure to queef all over their face. Yeah. Show them his boss.
Because that ain't cool.
Yeah. Because this is the best goddamn podcast ever.
We're putting ourselves out there.
Yeah, really though. And so it's a good thing that our faces are out there because I'm going to send this in as my resume for my next job.
Me too.
Look how literate I am. My name, Christian. I am so literate.
Yeah. So and anyway, my name, Liam.
I would humbly give this episode of the podcast 5 milk bones out of 5.
Me as well.
And thank you as always for tuning in, and we love you.
Goodbye forever.